Welcome back. This series is interview prep for defensive AI security roles, and today is the round people underrate the most: behavioral and soft skills. I want to walk out knowing how a senior story and a principal story actually differ.
Glad you started here. Strong engineers walk in thinking the behavioral round is the easy one, then lose the level on it. For an AI security role, they are testing whether you can own an incident, push back without burning the relationship, and move risk in an org you don't control.
Let's start with the tool everyone name drops and few use well. Teach me STAR so it doesn't sound like a script.
The situation and task should be 2 sentences, just enough stakes. Then spend your time on action, because that's where they read you, and close on a result with something measured. The weak version lives entirely in situation: 3 minutes of backstory and no decision. Anchor it.
Now, the big one for our field: walk me through leading an AI security incident and what lifts that story from senior to principal.
Strong shape. Name it concretely. Say a prompt injection chain exfiltrating data through a tool using agent, then the calls you made before you had full information. The senior ran the response cleanly. The principal ran it and then killed the class. New guardrails on every tool call, a detection that fires org wide. The red flag is naming the teammate who caused it.
Tell me about pushing back, a time you blocked shipping something unsafe, and how you handled it without becoming the team's villain.
The strong answer shows you escalated with evidence and offered a safer path, not just a veto. You disagreed, you were heard, and either you moved them with data or you committed once the call was made. The weak version is being right and righteous, blocking, going around people, and leaving scorched earth.
That tees up the eternal tension. How do I talk about security versus product velocity without sounding like the team that just says no?
Lead with the trade-off is numbers, the likelihood, the blast radius, the cost of the control versus the cost of the breach. Show you let low-risk things move fast and save the friction for what's catastrophic. Dogma sounds like everything is critical. Judgment sounds like here's the one risk I'd actually block on.
Related, and where a lot of security folks fail the vibe check. How do I show I partner with ML, product, and research instead of policing them?
The story that wins: you sat with the ML team early, built a safe by default path, a vetted way to call tools, sane defaults for model access, so the secure choice was also the easy one. The red flag is the gate at the end of the runway, the security review nobody invited until launch day.
Now, communicating risk upward. How do I describe an AI threat to a VP who doesn't know what prompt injection is?
Strong answers start with what it costs the business, not how the exploit works. The agent can be tricked into leaking customer data. Here's the chance, here's the dollar exposure, here's the one decision I need from you. The weak version drowns a VP in jargon and leaves with no decision made.
Mentoring. What does a strong mentoring story sound like, and how does it shift at principal?
A strong senior story is specific. I took one engineer from running scans to leading threat models. Here's exactly how. The principal version multiplies. You built the secure coding guild or the on-call rotation that levels up a whole org. Weak is I'm always happy to help the team, which names no one and proves nothing.
The credit question. Everyone says use we, but you can overcorrect. How do I balance I and we?
Use we for the effort and the win. Use I for the decision you personally made. We contained it, and I made the call to take the service down. The blend is what proves you led, not just that you were nearby.
Last prompt, the one that separates principal candidates. Give me an influence and strategy story that doesn't rely on authority.
The principal story moves the organization. I saw our AI products had no shared threat model, so I built one, sold it to 3 ENG leaders I don't manage, and a year later, it's the default for every new model launch. No mandate, just evidence, a coalition, and patience. So the takeaway: tell specific stories, own the calls you made, push back with a path, and let the altitude show. Next episode, we run the senior rapid fire round: short questions, sharp answers, against the clock,